Well, here in Ohio, all it's done is snow and snow and more snow, and it just makes you wonder, what can I do inside to fulfill that gardening need? So I start looking for things to change. I think I've got some ideas for this table in my plant room. I don't necessarily need it for in here. And all those plants are getting so big, they probably need to sit on the floor anyway. So I think I'm going to move that into the plant room because I have some ideas for hanging a grow light. So I've decided I need a really good flat surface to hang a grow light over, and this table, I don't need it in here so much. This ZZ plant that's on it is so big that it probably needs to sit on the floor anyway. So what I'm going to do is move everything, and once I get everything pulled out, the table itself is not real heavy. You know, it's a decently heavy table. My husband can help me, two-man it through the hallway and get it into that room. But once I can get everything untangled and get it ready to pull in there, I think this plant is heavier than the table itself, and I can get it and its dish over here on the floor while I move this out. But again, when I get it put back, I'm not going to be able to lift the plant and put the saucer back in. But anyway, I'm going to get this all pulled out and scoot it over near the entrance into the living room so that I can call him when I'm all ready. And I've moved everything in the plant room, so it should be good and ready just to set it in there. I hope this isn't a bad decision, but if it is, I can just move it right back next day or the following week or whatever. See how that fits a little better there? I do think that one was getting way too big. I've had this one for years and years, and it's gotten way too big to set up on a table. I may bring it on a small table riser, but right now this is all I can do. And again, I can't put that plate under there because I can't lift the plant and move the saucer at the same time. But I think that's going to be just about right. I like it. It looks good. Now I got to find places for all of this other stuff that I did have sitting on that table. But I'll get that moved in and we'll take care of it. And be forewarned, you can see that bad spot right on the middle backside. I had a ceramic vase that you'd think would be watertight. No, they're not. Always set them on some other kind of a glass plate or you'll regret it like I do. Gotta do a little bit of rearranging. And I'm gonna hang a grow light. Someday. But for now, I'm happy. Oh, I have to do a lot of work in here. Okay, I've gathered my things. I have 2 hooks to screw into the ceiling. This is the one I'm going to use. That should be pretty deep. Who knows if we'll hit a stud or not. But my husband says that the shop light is not real heavy, and that should do it for us. This is one I already had. If you're an old member, you may remember a lot of shelves that I had where I had lights up. Look how dusty that is from being in the box in the garage for so long. Let's hope it still works. But I'm going to put it up with this, not buying chain or anything like that. I'm just going to tie it up right over the table. Table about 53 inches. The light is 48. So we'll do that. And I'm going to spare you me on this thing trying to put that in the ceiling. We'll just snap our fingers and... Okay, I spared you the details, but I've got it up. There's the whole table, and then just one LED strip light. It says 6,000 lumens, I think it was. I have it suspended just by its own little hook, and then some macrame cord. And that went into the ceiling with just a hook. And I put a level on there to try to get it as level as possible. But I'm gonna leave it hang for a little bit. I don't want to line up a whole bunch of plants on there and then it collapse on me. But I think that's gonna work. I did hook it up. I need to put myself a little hook here, perhaps against the wall or whatever, but I did put a timer on it to let it run till 8 o'clock at night, from 6 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. That's 14 hours. But I think I'm gonna like it. And I'll add one little short bit when I have some plants sitting on it, but I want it to sit here for just a bit to make sure it doesn't collapse on me. And then I'll cut these tails off, and then I can probably slide the knot to the top. But that's how we adjusted one and then balance the other, by tying the knot to make them balance the same way. My husband helped me, but I climbed up there and put the things in the ceiling. So I did it, and I didn't fall off the ladder. We don't want to break a hip and be in a nursing home. Yeah. I've got my lights up and mostly finished in here. I put my philodendron leaf placemats down and then have put the jades that I have that need a lot of extra light, and the aglaonema. Should put the other one in here too. And then of course the little baby tears that we rooted. They need a lot of light and are used to light where they had been living. So I think it looks good. Only changes I made is to scoot the knot all the way to the ceiling. So I got both knots up at the ceiling so that they're out of the way. And I might look for a mirror to put up there. Like I need another mirror, but I think it looks real good. I'm real pleased with it. And that freed up a lot of space over here for the smaller plants, so everybody can get a nice good dose of sunshine. So that's it. I've got it all taken care of, and that's on a timer, and I think that will work out just perfectly. So I will see you on the next video.